Hello. Good morning from New Zealand. Good evening from UK, from Nigeria, and any other country. Yeah, wherever you're watching me from. Yeah, and good afternoon from, I don't know, maybe Canada. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, you're watching me from. Good. Hello, Kira. So, another live session again with my lovers, and I'm so excited to be here. So, if you don't know me, if this is your first time watching my live, my name is Oge, and I talk about travel, relocating to New Zealand, not just New Zealand, anywhere, but mainly the focus right now is New Zealand. But then you can apply everything I'm teaching to any other part of the country you want to travel to. So I have this session every Sunday. We are currently in Sunday. I know New Zealand time is way ahead of, I think they're way ahead every other country. So we're currently in the morning right now, and it is 7:03 a.m. And my live start 7 a.m. to 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. and it's on Sunday for New Zealand, and for UK I think it's Saturday 6 p.m. and Nigeria it is Saturday 7 p.m. Okay, so anytime you want to join my live, please check your time zone. All right. And so I talk about travel, I talk about work, most especially. I talk about study for those who wants to, go through that route. And for work, it's either you are getting a job or you are going through the green list or point-based system and things like that, right? And I talk about how to get the job, where to look out for, how to create your CV, and many things like that. There'll be more to come depending on how the demand is. But today's section is for question and answer. So if you have any question you would like to ask me, please put them on the comment and I would be reading them out and I will answer them accordingly. And if you don't mind me asking you, please tell me where you're watching me from so I can meet my lovers. So I can meet my lovers. Yeah. So let me know. Just say hello, not a problem. Leave your country name, where you're watching me from, your time zone. So I know that it's a good time for you as well. It's Sunday here, and after this section, I actually will go to church. Some days I go, some days I don't go. I'll just be honest. But yeah, it's Sunday here, so let's see how many questions we are able to cover today. So I have a lot of questions on my videos, and they're specific. They are you know they may not be related to every other, you may not be able to relate to it because it's not your issue. But if you like to ask me a question, that please feel free to join my live. And if you're coming to my email, it is strictly for consultation. You will need to pay me for me to be able to answer you because I have a lot of questions on my email. So if you want me to focus on your one, then you are saying to me that you want a pay service. Okay, that's a pay service. So if you want to reach out to me, please reach out to me in on my YouTube. You can reach out to me on my you can reach out to me on my other social media and I do respond, yes, sometimes, but if I have a lot of questions on there, I only respond to the questions on my YouTube channel. And if you're coming to my email, then you know that you are ready to pay for the service fee, the consultation fee, for me to be able to, answer your questions on my email. So that is it for that one. That's just a bit of introduction. So if you're watching me right now and you want to leave a question, you have a question for me, that's good. Please leave your question and I will be going through them. And yes, so I dropped a video and I'm so excited, guys. I just dropped a video. It was, in your time is going to be today, but my time was yesterday. And it was about, you know, for truck drivers. I got someone on here, right here on my live, one of my live section, that asked me the question if he can get a job as a truck driver. And, I had other people wanting to know as well. And it was an interesting topic. And this is kind of a thing I do. Do you understand? If you need if you have a question and I'm unable to answer you at the time, or maybe I know I don't want to give you an answer that I'm not really sure about, then I do a video on it. That what that means is I read about it, I study it, I check, I make inquiry, and I do a video on it so that it's gonna be very explanatory to every other person who is in the same situation and need an answer. Yes. So if you have any question you would like me to answer, yeah, if I cannot give you the answer right away, I will do a research on it and make inquiries, and I'll do a video that would break it down for you. Yes, I'll do that. So, my lovely people, please leave. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Please let me know where you're watching me from. I love to meet people. I love to know where you're watching me from. I want to know you. I want to, be able to help you. Know for you to do my life today, you have a question, right? And yes, I am here free of charge, no charging. Okay, leave your question and I will be happy to answer them. So my last video was about truck drivers and if they are able to get a job in New Zealand. So I've done videos on caregivers, healthcare workers, and constructions. It's not just, there are a lot of jobs here in New Zealand. They are called skilled shortage, and you can only get those jobs through the accredited employers. I mention that all the time. And that's not the only, you know, route you can, but that is the easiest, to be honest, just to get a job. So if you get a job, if you have a job, that's if you get a if you are a professional, you have a skills and the skill, it's a professional skill, you can get a job in New Zealand with that. So, and I talk about it a lot, and the route is accredited employer. So, all you have to do is to look out for them, apply for jobs, get the job, go to interview, and voila, you are in New Zealand. I know it might not be easy for everybody, but then you just have to put in the work. You just have to put in the work. You have to put in the work. If you really want something, you need to put in the work to get it. Yeah, you need to put in the work to get it. So let me go back. I know I'm just diverted, but let me go back to the truck driver. So I just dropped that's my latest video anyway. So if you have not seen it, please go watch it. Go watch it. And so I talk about the truck drivers and how they're able to get a job in New Zealand. So, and the most important thing is if you want to work in New Zealand, you need to have the truck driver's license. And so it's different from the class one. We call, the vehicle, the small cars, they're called class one. And I think the buses are called. But then if you want to drive truck, just like this Dangote trailer, they're called truck. If you want to drive those kind of vehicle, truck, you need a class 4 and 5. A class 4 and 5. That is the kind of license you would need. And I'm sure in Nigeria, I don't know about Nigeria or uh, any other country what license it is called. If it is the same thing, if it's also called class 4 or class 5, but in New Zealand it is called class 4 and class 5. So just want to check it. So if you don't have that license in your country, you need to get that license in your country. Yes, and if you get a job and you move over to New Zealand, you can convert the license. You do a medical. Yeah, the medical, they are going to check. You need to pass drug tests. You need to be mentally stable because you're driving on the road and they're not just going to do it for you once and just that. It's going to be a regular thing. Check that they do. They check, they do a test for drug. Yes, they're going to be a regular thing that they do. So you need to be, your driving history has to be very clean. Police check. They're going to do a police check from the country you have lived for over 10 years. They're going to do, they're going to do a proper check just so they know that if they are bringing you over, you're not coming to commit, you're not going to come in to misbehave. That's the police check. You're not coming to do things that would license and apply for the job, get the job, you do the medical, and voila, you are in New Zealand. So I explain everything on the video. So if you have any question, please, just feel free. No one has answer to everything. Even myself, sometimes I research, I make inquiry, I ask questions. So don't be shy that okay that you don't know this